We are back, baby. That's silly. Yeah, back with more King's Quest 6. I think this is what, like, part 4, something like that of King's Quest 6. So let's do a DIR. There we go. So I believe, if I remember right, I just finished the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. And we're going to move on with things. Let's see. So, that's interesting. You guys seem to be hearing the SC-55, but I, for some reason, do not. Well, that's interesting. Why is that the case? Let's go find out. No, that's not it. Sound settings. Did everything change? Output. That's correct. Oh, where's the real one? Bum 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 bum. Why do you mess with me, sound? Excuse me. Speakers, no. Recording. Oh. Where's my line in? Properties. Listen to this device. How did that get unchecked? Oh, I ran a whole whack of Windows updates. Okay, so let's... Okay, I see on. Yeah, okay. Yes, I know this stuff already. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Bum, 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 ding, dong. Okay, now I'm happy. Close my control panel. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, well, especially with these old games, there's always going to be one, a little bit of, what's the word? A little bit of persnicketyness. So, it is what it is. No, I don't need that to be so big. Okay, so where were we? The Isle of Mists. Yes, I went to the Isle of Mists. So, what are we going to do on the Isle of Mists?
Alexander is standing on the beach of a shrouded island. From here, 2 paths lead into the island, one to the northwest and one to the northeast. Weird, gnarled trees and rolling mists add to the island's eerie atmosphere.
The water, that'll kill me.
The ocean is only visible for a few feet before it becomes shrouded in mist.
Okay, well, we're not going to go there. Let's walk this way. Oh. Oop, I wanted to see that.
2 paths end at a clearing here. A path to the south leads back to the beach, and a path to the east leads inland. Around the clearing is a village of tree houses.
I think I want this.
A wooden-handled scythe hangs against a bearskin on one of the tree houses. A communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal. The coals are cold. That's odd, because Alexander definitely smells the smoke of an open fire close by.
Well, this place seems dangerous, so let's just grab some stuff and leave.
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal.
And this one. Oh, there's some convenient steps.
Alexander takes the scythe.
All right, I think that's all I need here right now. I feel like I'm going to get myself in
From the
big
east
trouble.
come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Yeah, we're not going to the east.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Yeah, I think I can get out of here. I think we want to go back to the Isle
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
of Wonder, because we didn't finish doing stuff. We didn't finish anything on the Isle of Wonder, and we didn't finish much on the Isle of the Beast. So this guy's done, I'm pretty sure. And I think this guy's done for the moment. So these two guys, and this one definitely, but I'm scared of this. So
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
He sure does. Bye-bye. Okay. So where do I want to go? I want to go back to that place that I didn't get to yet. I got stopped at the arrow place. These guys are still there.
How are you finding your new surroundings, Mr. Tomato?
Can't you see I'm snoozing? All right, you done good. Now, go play in the street or something. Yeah.
Meow. Meow, Mr. Tomato. Okay, so I think I'm able to go through... Was it that way? It was that way, right? This was the only way. Yeah. Oh, hello. What's this? Was this always
There's a
there?
small bottle on the coffee table. It bears a label that reads, "Drink me."
Well, that's an Alice in Wonderland reference if I ever heard one. And I guess the Isle of Wonder is sort of that. Huh.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
Oh, right. This is where the... Okay, I think I'm going to save here. 25. Go to... I guess it's Chessland. These guys. Ba-da-da-da. So do these two come every time someone shows up? That seems like a lot of work.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
I don't think you can do
You
that.
do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
Of cabbage stew.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
Well, so they seem to be fighting over some coal. So I'm just gonna lower the game a little touch more. Maybe that much.
Let's go, sister.
No.
I must go polish my coal.
Polish this, your highness!
Don't leave. No. Okay, well, I'll have to leave and come back, I guess. Me and my tweaking of settings. Well, that wasn't helpful. Okay, let's leave. They're not very patient. I have to adjust my volume. Seriously. Okay, back. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-da-da. Ba-ba-bum. Okay, here they go. So they're fighting over this lump of coal. I just happen to get myself a lump of coal so they can have 2 lumps of coal. I think that's reasonable. It's a good compromise.
Give me the lump of coal, Your Highness.
I won't, Your Highness.
You shall give it to me. That's my decree.
And I decree rather not. See there, my decree is more recent than yours.
Then I decree again. Hand it over.
These guys are terrible.
And I decree further. Your Highness shall never have it.
Never.
What is it that you want, as if we weren't busy enough?
Okay, we're...
Alexander has a pitch-black lump of coal that he found in the Isle of the Mists.
How about you? You don't have one.
I found the 2 of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see. A lump of coal. And what a beauty it is, too. Oh, marvelous.
Marvelous.
Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
No, now
Quite
they'll
right.
fight.
That settles everything.
Except...
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor,
Royal.
please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
Bum, 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 bum.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It's better than mine.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal.
Well,
Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Merp. Okay, now I've got a spoiled egg. Is that it? No, it's down here. No, it's not. Is that it? That doesn't look like... Oh, that's a spoiled egg. What is that?
The 2 coins from the
Ah.
skeleton in the catacombs are extremely old and corroded. The spoiled egg has a slightly yellowed shell that bulges in spots from the pressure of the gases inside.
Okay. Switching gears. I feel like I've solved all the screens on this here island. Because that's really what these games are, right? It's kind of like you gotta solve or get value out of every screen that isn't just a transitional screen. That side is done too. Okay, so time for...
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I sure do, don't I? Time to pull out the magic map and go to the Isle of the Beast. 666.
Alexander feels a strange
Isle
pulling
of the Beast.
sensation.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hwah! Ah. Oh. Hello.
A little fawn is feeding on a grassy hillock near the sea.
So let's see. I'm supposed to have... Yeah, okay. Oh, that's not... I didn't want that yet. I'm going to need that to get past that archer. This is where the archer was.
The enchanted pond has been cooled by the iceberg lettuce. Though still hot, it is no longer boiling.
Okay, I guess I can go then. Time for some... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, so this is the guy. So let's save, because there's a good opportunity for me to die here. 26. Okay.
That would serve no purpose.
Okay, so I have to use it
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
just in case. Do. Ho!
The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Because that might have been a death. And now he doesn't have an arrow anymore.
Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path winding north.
Okay, I might as well take one of those.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose
Magnificent.
hedges.
We're going to give that to Cassima. Got to give her
Alexander
something.
walks forward to step onto the gazebo.
There.
But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
The path was blocked, the truth was shunned. The flight flag has been waved. Is that it? Reversal cost me all I'd had, and everything I'd braved. Yes, I memorized the Gabriel Knight poem. It's probably not right, but close enough. Well, I've got a dagger, but I think more importantly I have a scythe, which is sort of what these things are for.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light. He's through.
Yay! Ah, this is nice.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
Rawr.
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I mean, not accidentally.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
What a dork.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
No, balls.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave.
Oh,
A
good of him.
slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Or the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Cassima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... If you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
That was a little gross.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
I'm gonna be his apprentice, sort of. Well, luckily, I seem to remember a maiden who was not being treated very well way back in the beginning. On the Isle of the Crown, no less. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, I only got 2 hours. Maybe that Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe movie. Was a man. Was a man. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's save our game. Oh, look at that. Isle of the Beast. Is that 28, something like that? Go. See. May. Man. Maiden. Alexander pulls out his something or other.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Doo-doo-doo.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Isle of the Crown. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ho! Oh,
There's
no, that's not what I wanted. This way. Well, they don't want me at the castle, so I'm going to go this way. Tweet, 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 tweet. And I think I got to go a more. Wait. I'm going to go to the bookshop. Oh, there's Jollo. Let's talk to Jollo.
Jollo, my friend, is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle.
Balls.
Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you?
I mean, of course he knows I'm here. I spoke to him.
His genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now. He doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought.
Yes, I'm thinking
Tell
the
me more
same.
about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom.
That seems like a made-up
Shamir
name.
probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved.
We can just genie him away.
Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
An impressionable genie. I like that.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
I just shaved and I missed a spot on my chin.
What?
It's bothering
Oh,
me.
Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
I mean, I've got a lamp,
Good
but
luck to you
God
then,
knows.
Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand.
I do.
If I see Cassima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jollo. Thanks for all your help.
Good old Jollo. Do. Okay. Let's go deal with our other problem. There goes Jollo. Bye-bye. Some continuity there. I like that. I like that I can't walk while other things are going on. Aha. She's a maiden. Let's save our game. Oh, I missed 27. Oh well, 29. Maiden.
Looking at the serving girl reminds Alexander of the years he spent as a slave under the evil wizard Mananan.
I remember that.
He wishes there was some way he could help her.
There is.
She looks very shy and nervous as she tends her roses.
Can I speak to her?
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Right, 'cause slave. Luckily, I know how to get to a woman's attention. That is not real. That was just because it's the game. I'm gonna give her this rose.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the
She's like,
girl's pretty face
gonna get beaten.
as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate.
Ugh.
Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Well, let's see. That's mine.
Beast's ring is made of pure, heavy gold and bears an insignia possibly related to Beast's princely past. Alexander has a thought about the serving girl.
It's like, I'll
He
make her life
decides to
better.
bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting!
Is it, though?
What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Sorta.
Not magical. Enchanted.
Oh, that's
Beast
better.
was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible. Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart.
I ain't making up
If
no story.
I could, I would tend to such a beast.
Would you?
Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so.
Make it so.
You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the
Well, why not?
only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
Right, because this lady's
But I
terrible that
will
she lives
go.
with.
If I can help him, I must go.
Well, that was easy. It's like you can live with a terrible lady
Is there
or a
nothing you
beast.
wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're
No,
going?
her name is Beauty.
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring.
Uh-oh.
You willingly agreed
What's
to
this
spend
guy?
your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The
Wah!
enchantment! It is broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
I'm wearing a slightly different hat.
How well it suits your noble heart.
What's with the powdered wig?
Alexander, how can I ever repay you?
I don't feel like I told
I
you my
have
name.
nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life.
That's what I'm trying to
We're all
do.
beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come,
Bye-bye.
Beauty. Let me take you home.
But first we have to venture through this hedge maze for 3 days. Uh-oh. Salamander. Man. Sparkle eyes. Don't like the sparkle eyes. Well. that seems nice. There's the clothes. Let's see, what do we got?
Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. A long strand of Beauty's blonde hair is caught in the mantle.
That seems handy.
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes.
Gross.
And finds a long strand of blonde hair.
The music is very loud. Well, that hair is probably going to come in handy. All right. Let's just, So wait a second now. Is this the book?
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the
No,
bookshop.
that's the boring book. This one.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
So let's go in this here spell book. 'Cause I think there is a few drops salt water not from the sea, sacred water, and falling water. So hold on now. So if I remember right.
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp contains baby's tears.
Right. So that's salt water not from the sea. And now this.
The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
So I think there was sacred water in there. Come on. Sacred water and falling water. Okay. So, where's my sacred water?
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates.
And now, the music is super loud. Sorry guys, just gonna lower it a little more. All right, I think that's a little better. Very loud music. Okay, and falling water.
Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
So now, I think I can cast a spell. Oops.
The book is used to cast...
Yeah, thank you.
Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell incantation.
Dun-da-da-da.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
Well, it takes a while. Lots of spinning.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
You know, it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay. Do 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 do. Might as well grab another rose while I'm here.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
And let's get out of here. And one more shot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, and now... Oh, we haven't saved our game for a while, have we? I think we're going to go back to the Isle of the Crown, because I think we got it here. 30. Alexander pulls out his stupid thing.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Wah! Isle
Alexander
of the
feels a
Crown.
strange pulling sensation.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bye-bye. Whoop. There we go. Okay. I think it's time. We gotta find our love. Okay, well, it turns out that I don't know if I figured out what I did wrong, but I went to the pawn shop before. So I get all my stuff back up here. Whoop. Let's get everything back the way it's supposed to be. Okay. So, whoa. Sorry for stopping and restarting, but I just tried something dumb and it did what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do things in a different order. So now I'm going to use this.
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Cosima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no!
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop!
I am no more.
No.
Oh, what a waste.
What
the
a
poor young
waste.
fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased.
Hee hee hee. Oh my. Seconds later, in the castle.
I told you not
That's
to pop in like
good
that.
picture.
You can learn to knock like everybody else.
We gotta remember this.
Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead.
Is he now?
Killed himself in despair over losing Cosima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master. Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself as we discussed.
Right into that lamp.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Prince
Hey!
Alex! But you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
Okay, now I gotta do all that stuff I did before, so I'm going to swap my tinderbox.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex, please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I'm gonna take the
That
nightingale.
mechanical nightingale looks intriguing. I believe I'll take it.
Very good, Prince Alex. It is always a pleasure doing business with you.
Sure
Enjoy
is.
the mechanical nightingale, and feel free to bring it back anytime.
Oh, I will.
Thank you.
All right, so now they think I'm dead. So now I'll contact Cosima, which I did before, but I'm going to do again. Send her all the stuff. So, where's my mechanical?
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it on the ground.
Okay, we've seen all this already. But I guess we gotta go through it again. La, 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 la.
The mechanical nightingale sings a sweet, tinny tune. The real nightingale in the tree cocks her head and listens intently. The nightingale flies to a lower branch and looks at Alexander curiously, as if she were deciding that this human might not be so bad.
That ain't so bad. Okay, so now I'm going to send... What was the order again? Oh, yes, right, my ring.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cosima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cosima to his presence on the Isles. The nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring.
All right.
She flies off towards the castle, perhaps
Sneaky
to
man.
Cosima.
Perhaps.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring?
It sure is.
Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here.
Soul.
Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
Ooh.
The little bird makes a delivery. It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cosima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
Let's see. So whose hair is that? That's the other hair.
Alexander has a single strand of Beauty's golden hair.
Right. But I should also have this
The
ribbon.
lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. The red ribbon feels soft and luxurious between Alexander's caressing fingers.
Very nice. Okay, let's send her a rose.
Alexander doesn't want... Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
Truly.
The nightingale swoops down, grabs the rose, and takes it towards the castle.
And time for the nice music.
A white rose, how beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. Be careful, Sing Sing. Do not allow anyone to see you with Alexander.
Off you go.
The little bird returns to her branch without the rose.
Okay, last time. The wonderful poem. That's it, right?
Alexander has a love poem.
Yep, that's what I want.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
Off you go, Sing
The
Sing.
nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Do, 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 do. I just keep showering her with
Sing,
gifts.
sing, my sweet. You bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing, sing.
What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you?
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him, my fleet one, then find some new place to hide. It isn't safe for him to be seen with you,
It's like I'm
however
done.
precious his messages. Now go.
Off you go. All right, so
The little
now,
bird makes a delivery.
let's see.
It's a note.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cosima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note.
Ooh.
For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Okay, well, hopefully I didn't just get friend-zoned, but so now I actually am going to call it here after fumbling around with doing something seemingly out of order. But we're going to sort of get ourselves
Good day, Prince Alexander.
onto a path. So we're going to trade the nightingale for a paintbrush.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter
The
to
one
make
I
his
haven't
selection.
used yet is the painter's brush.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to head back to the shore, and then we're not going to do it today. I just wanted to get that whole fumbling extravaganza that you guys witnessed, and I hopefully cut out of the YouTube version of this, of me doing the same thing over and over again with no success. But now we'll go here, and then we go to the Isle of Mist. And when we go to the Isle of Mist, that sort of kicks us down an ending path. So I think that's probably about one more hour, which we will do in the next session, and that should wrap King's Quest for us. So 4. Okay, well, thanks. I know I popped on this last little bit to just to redo that last part, and I just wanted to try doing it in a different order, and it seemed like the different order worked. So hooray! All right, thanks everyone. Bye bye.